Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, you're highly welcome. Don't forget that mode. That time of the month, you guys know now. So today we are doing a long-lasting full face makeup tutorial. So do well to hit the subscribe button, give me a big thumbs if you like the video. You know let's go straight into the video. So to get that full face makeup tutorial to last all day, you need to prime your eyebrow. So I prime my eyebrow. I'm now coming out with a spoolie. I'm lining my brows with Davis number 3 eye pencil. I'm filling it in with that same brow pencil from the outer corner towards the inner corner. And when I get to the inner corner, I draw a hairline trans. So to clean my lower brow, I'm going in with this LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. So I'm using this with a flat brush. And guys, you take your time with your eyebrow. So easy to clean it up. And your concealer shade should be 2 shades lighter. I'm using 2 shades lighter for myself. So to clean my upper brow, I'm using my foundation, which is the Maybelline Superstay foundation in the shade Warm Coconut. So I'm still using that same brush. I clean it up first before I went in with my foundation. So to get my eyeshadow popping, I prime my brows with the LA Girl Pro Conceal. See the LA Girl Pro Conceal. And I'm blending it out with my damn beauty sponge. So I went in for a long lasting for my eyeshadow to stay all day. I am setting my brow first with a setting powder. So for my first transition shade today, I'm going in with this red, very deep red, and I'm just dabbing it in. I'm just tapping it into my outer crease area. Ring tap 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 tap. So for my second transition color, I went in with it's still red but a lighter shade of red. This one I got it from the ZKL eyeshadow palette. That one from V Beauty. So I went back in with the V Beauty eyeshadow palette and I got the yellow. Was it yellow? Yes, I got the yellow from that palette to blend it all out so that there will be no harsh lines. So to cut my crease, I went back in with that same LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Fawn. And guys, cutting crease is not easy. It's not easy at all. But I usually do it in patches, you know. I don't do it at once, just in patches until I got the shape I want. And I just have crease today. I'm not cutting my full crease. So for my first shade, I wanted something colorful. I went back in with that ZKL eyeshadow palette, whether the eyeshadow name ZKL, I've forgotten whether it's Splash eyeshadow palette. So I went in with that, with that purple, a very light shade of purple, and I apply using a dabbing motion. Guys, you should dab 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 dab, and you should apply it when your concealer is still wet. Since this one so for my second transition shade, I went in with a deeper shade of purple, this one from the V Beauty eyeshadow palette, and I apply using a dabbing motion. For my third color, for my lid area, I've been saying transition, sorry guys, I went in with this pink. So to blend everything in, I went in with a red from the V Beauty eyeshadow palette, and I apply using a dabbing motion. So I went back in with that first foundation shade to brush any harsh lines to blend everything in. And guys, this for my wing line, I don't extend it too much so that when there is any correction I can correct it, because if it's too long to give correction, it's always a problem. So for my face now, while I'm waiting for my brows to get tacky, I went in with my moisturizer all over my face. And since it's a long lasting makeup, I wasn't shy with the primer today. I applied a generous amount of primer, and I blend it all in, since I didn't want any white strip like when under your foundation. You know, this primer, this Pond's lasting oil primer, if you don't blend it well, come out, you see white patches, and I didn't want it. So guys, for a makeup that you use a whole day, you shouldn't apply too much foundation. One tap is enough for one side of the face, and one tap is enough for the other side of the face. And you don't apply a fresh product on your nose. No. You should use the remaining of the product to blend in your nose, because you don't want it to start breaking from there. And I blend in my neck, since I wanted everything to seem seamless with my forehead too. So I wanted my primer highlighter to sit into this. I went in with the same Elegant Pro Conceal, the one I've been using before, the phone. So I applied this under my eyes, my chin, my nose, my forehead. So I blended the forehead, my nose, and my chin out, but I wanted my under eye to sit for a minute so that it will absorb into my pores a little bit, since I wanted this is a full face, a long lasting full face makeup tutorial. So I let it sit in for like 1 or 2 minutes before I blended it in. And I did this because I've been using this concealer. If you are conversant with my channel, you know I've been using this concealer almost every tutorial, so I know that it will not get dry. But if you are trying out a new product, I wouldn't say you should let it sit. Maybe it might get very hard to blend out later. So I went back in with the side of the foundation I used to blend out any harsh lines. So to set the rest of my face, I went in with that eyeshadow palette and powder palette, HOWTO professional powder palette. I dab in my beauty sponge, tap it out, then set it immediately. I don't bake, guys, because if you bake, I don't know if you don't know the timing, your makeup might start breaking. Maybe in the middle of the day. So I was setting all my problem areas, the place I always get, like the places that always get caught, like. So I was setting. So I'm now contouring my face with that same HOWTO professional powder palette. I'm using a circular motion. For my forehead, I tap so that it will look like I'm having a mask on, you know, my foundation, then my hair. I have to contour. So for my nose contour, I went in with a smaller brush to draw a line, tap it out, then blend it in. And I blend it, I start from beneath my brow area. I do same for the other side of the brows, and I use a shade one shade lighter, because to blend in your nose contour is always very difficult. Then I set in with my classic setting spray. So I wanted a little color on my face today, so I went in with a blush, a red blush. So I set in for my second favorite part of makeup, the highlight the tip of my cubic bow, my chin. I apply using a circular motion. And guys, why didn't you remind me? I have not finished my eyes. So I went in with an eyeshadow to line my waterline. Yeah, that's what I did. Then I smoked it out with the first transition color I used. I then blend it all out. So I went back to my second favorite part of makeup actually. Then highlight my nose, then the bridge of my nose. I blend it out immediately. And guys, I could not resist. I had to highlight my eyes, and I had fallout. That's why I do my eyes before foundation, because this fallout is always very troublesome. So I'm lining my mouth now with the Davis number 18 now. So pencil. Now going with this, was it Maybelline? No. I'll list the shade of the lipstick in the description box below. Then I had to blend it in, because I've seen some people just leave it like that. It's always it does not look good. So I blend it in, which it was well blended. So guys, this is the final look. Hope you learned something from today's video. Don't forget to shout out your girl, subscribe, share. Until the next video. Even though you don't like the video, just tell me in the comment section. Until the next video, bye guys.